Hi, everybody. We were getting very excited there.
Yeah.
This is
Live across the world.
This is Mr. Cronall's first live stream, so
And it's going to show. Don't worry.
Yeah, we hope you can hear us okay, folks. Let me just run a quick test here. You can say hello there, Mr. C, while I'm running a test. Which will
Hello. Hello. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Now, hopefully we're live.
Mm-hmm.
This is where all the technical issues come in. Yes, we are having a drink, folks, because it is Friday. Don't you know?
Yeah. Live got me a bit worried. It reminded me a little bit when in the run up to our wedding.
Yeah.
I was just afraid to do anything, even going downstairs. I was kind of holding on to handrails and cutting up some lime, and I thought, geez, better not cut myself.
That's quite sweet. I don't. For some reason, I don't appear. Here I am now. We're good.
Are we good? We're good. Okay.
Good. So, hi folks. How are you?
Folks.
Happy weekend. Cheers, Mr. C.
Cheers, Mr. C.
Nice to have you here.
Oh,
for live Chatty
happy
Friday.
to be here.
Yeah. If I was able to be monetized, I'd already be demonetized probably. So don't say fuck or bugger. Isn't that what?
Okay. Is that it? Yeah.
Do you remember what was that? Who's the Davina McCall, Big Brother? Who did any UK Irish people out there? UK or Irish people that know who's the Keith Lemon? There you go.
Keith Lemon, really?
Yeah.
Well,
wasn't it Keith Lemon? I think it was.
Keith Lemon. Well, you see, anyone at my age will remember the Tube. It used to be on Channel 4 on a Friday, and Jules Holland, a very young Jules Holland, was presenting this, and he just greeting the audience or something. Hey, how are y'all doing, you crazy fuckers, or something, and it was cut. They literally stopped broadcasting, and it didn't come back on the air for, I can't remember, it seemed like weeks. And apparently there was an inquiry, and it's 1980s, you know.
Hi, Linda. How are you? Happy Friday.
Hi, Linda.
It's morning coffee.
Oh, I remember the morning.
That was a long time ago for us, Linda. It's 8 p.m. here in Zurich. It's really, we've been kind of out on the balcony all afternoon, actually. So I look a little bit windswept. You look like you got a little bit of sun, actually.
I always get sun. Indoors, I get
even
sun.
with factor 50 on. Enjoy your morning coffee, Linda. I hope you have a great day. We are going to talk about Japan, but before we do, some of you saw, we have a big Mr. C fan in the chat. Some of you may have seen on Instagram that I shared a H3H3 Productions video, or at least a screenshot of it, and asked you to go watch it. Something's weird is happening to YouTube. They are optimizing or trialing optimization of sub feeds. So just keep an eye on your sub feeds. I don't usually ask for subscribers or likes or anything like that, although I'm very happy to have them. I still haven't got to the comfort stage of asking for that yet, but there may not be any reason to ask in future because the sub feed is under threat. So if you haven't heard about it, Philip DeFranco, H3H3, Boogie298, all the big guns have released videos in the last couple of hours, in the last 24 hours, I think. Basically they're trialing non-chronological order, which is kind of what Instagram switched over to maybe 18 months ago at this stage, and Facebook. So it means that you won't see, and I've already seen new features on the sub feed. But yeah, it means that you won't see videos as they're released. You'll see, we don't know what you'll see. We don't know if it'll be like the bigger channels that you're sub to, if it'll be the smaller ones. That seems doubtful. But yeah, so it looks like they're also that bell thing that they've been asking you to hit. They're trialing 3 options for that. Occasionally, all the time, or rarely. So they won't update you all the time, even when you've touched the bell or whatever. I'm saying this not just as a creator, but also as a user of YouTube. That's something that you might want to just keep an eye on. At the moment, there is a see all kind of feature, a little all feature, but I could only really find it on my iPad and my phone. I found it hard to find it on the PC. We were looking for it yesterday and couldn't find it. So anyway, as a user and as a creator, I'm kind of a little bit baffled as to why they're doing this. I guess it's because all of the other platforms are doing this or have done this already. But I feel like that was the one thing that made YouTube unique. The fact that you didn't have to count on their homepage or trending. You could just have your little subscription page as a user. They don't want that anymore. So it's going to be tricky for small creators. But yeah. Anyway, enough of that.
Can I say hello to the new people?
You can say hello to the new people.
Hi, Loopy. Hi, Donnelly. Hi from Zurich. Hi, Rebecca. Hi.
And that's Loopy again.
And hi, Loopy again. Hi for a second time.
Yeah. So, enjoying your lunch, Donna. Well, bon appetit and Guetta. And waves wildly from the US. We're waving wildly from Zurich. And Loopy says the thing is that bell thing only works on the phone, etc., not on a laptop or desktop. I know, and you can't manage, which is so strange because it's so different to every other platform where it's easier to manage your settings in it's easier to manage your settings in Facebook and things like that, or change them. Well, maybe not Instagram, but for YouTube, for some reason, it's sometimes easier to do that stuff on your phone or iPad. I guess that's what most apps are being used for nowadays. But yeah, the bell works for Rebecca, so that's good. And yeah, they're just changing the bell, Rebecca. They're giving you options on the bell now. So I don't know what that means if you've already clicked the bell. So,
yeah,
I mean, I've the bell turned on for all of my friends and for certain bigger channels that I never want to miss. Probably the same ones that you do. Actually, what are your favorite YouTube channels? Let us know in the chat. Loopy's having a wee sherry. Well, Sláinte Loopy. Happy Friday. And emails, blimey, that would drive me mad. Yeah. And is Claire going to join us? I don't know if Claire is around. I have no idea what Claire is doing. I'll be definitely with Claire on Sunday, but if Claire wants to join us, I'm happy to have her jump in, no problem at all. Then she can talk to Ivan.
Yeah, for the first time.
Yeah, you probably get on better than I do. She's very difficult. I'm joking. So yeah, I'll be seeing Claire on Sunday anyway. Bonjour, Us.
Bonjour.
We are going to show you some things from Japan.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop talking subfeed, but just so you know, I think a lot of people are going to be talking about that in the next few days or whatever.
Oh, thanks, Loopy.
I
don't know if I should repeat that one. Loopy said, Mr. C, you have such gorgeous blue eyes.
Yeah, you do.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Loopy. Now I'm going to be hearing about that for days.
Oh, jeez. Never hear the end of it.
He does. Okay.
Okay, so.
We're like squidged together so we can spit in.
Yeah.
We've lost weight, but not that much.
No.
Okay. So,
all right. So
Japan.
Yes.
If you saw my video last week on Japan, it was quite a long one. So we were supposed to record a special dedicated stationery haul. We promised months ago, and we just didn't get to it. Very busy week and work and things like that. So we are showing you what we got. Yeah. And I thought it might be fun if we try and one up each other.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, mine is definitely better than yours.
No, I think mine is better than yours. And while we do, you heard all my opinions about Japan, so I'm going to ask Mr. C some questions. Okay. And also, if you have any questions, you can ask us. Obviously, we were in Japan, but technically we were only in Tokyo, so we only have Tokyo to go on. But we'll definitely be back. So Loopy, I know Loopy's obsessed with Japan. So
really?
We do not speak. I don't speak French. No.
Did in school, you know.
We just about mastered English.
Just about. I'm afraid so.
Not, yeah.
C'est dommage.
Yeah, we're in the German-speaking part, and we don't even speak German. I have restaurant and shop German, and I can get by. I can give a couple of directions, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So.
Okay, well, the first thing.
So I got all my stationery here. You've got yours there.
It's kind of funny because you bought all the grown-up stuff and I bought all the kids stuff.
Well, we'll just have to see.
All right, so.
Okay, so what are we going to do first?
Pencil cases.
Okay, pencil case, right.
Yeah.
Tell us about your pencil case.
My pencil case is pretty much the same color as your pencil case, but my pencil case is far superior.
No, mine is mathematically perfect.
Okay, well, I mean, I can't open mine, but you'll have a look at it. I'm not opening it because he knows because of the nails. That doesn't happen now these days.
There we go.
See, I haven't opened it because I've been waiting to show.
Yeah, it really hasn't been opened, folks.
This is a standing case, which I thought would be really handy for this thing, which I thought would be really handy for my desk. Stands up, and it's a little bear. I love this guy. I think this is cool, and it's the same color as your pencil case, but yours is. Oh, look, there's a little. What's that for? I suppose putting like.
Rubber or something. Yeah, so it doesn't fall down the bottom.
Yeah,
it's genius.
I told you this is genius.
All right, that's mine's still better.
Actually, we shouldn't say rubber because a rubber is a condom in America.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
eraser.
Pencil
we say rubber
eraser
in Ireland. Yeah. Do they say rubber in the UK? I don't know. We say eraser. So Donna, if you're going to Japan in October, you're gonna have an amazing time. It's so good. And yeah, I love this little guy.
Yeah. Now, by comparison, now
also I can do this.
Now, okay, mine does not stand up. Mine sits on the desk the way it's supposed to. Look at that, beautifully cylindrical. It's made of a really nice soft leather, and it wasn't even that expensive. I can't remember now, but it was. See, I haven't opened mine either, and. It's just perfect. Really so I thought I bought this so I keep all my stationery, kind of the Japanese stationery, in here, so it's nice, and because I do have a lot of pencil cases, and
to be honest,
they all have different functions.
Yours is nice and leathery, but mine is kind of rubber, so mine will mark, I think, and not in a good way.
Yeah.
So you have got that going for you, but other than that, it's boring.
No. If our nephews come over now, they're going to jump straight in that pencil case, and it'll be wrecked.
That's true, actually.
They're going to ignore this.
Oh God, I have to keep this from the younger one.
Okay, so I win that one, obviously.
Japanese people are the nicest people. They're so lovely.
Yeah.
No problems.
No, really nice.
All.
Really,
really nice.
Super nice.
Okay, so I should ask you a question about Japan.
Okay.
What was your favorite thing about Tokyo?
Oh, so a bit open-ended. Okay, as soon as you said that, the first thing that jumped into my mind was the pedestrian crossings.
Oh.
I'm not saying it's my favorite thing, but it's definitely memorable. See if I can, like that. It just sounded like a bird going. It was fantastic.
They were, yeah.
Really kind of organic and because it's so high pitched, you can kind of really hear it, through the noise, through the city traffic.
Yeah, Donna, watch out for there's different ones. Some of them have music.
Yeah. There was the one with
Who wants to know what did we think of the food?
Lovely. I mean, really fresh. Really, a lot of vegetables. We had fish with rice. Veg.
I love sushi.
Me too.
But to a point, I don't think I'd eat it every day.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of said this at the time. A lot of raw fish. I think if I just keep eating raw fish, I just reach a point where I get a bit queasy. Yeah.
It's not just like it's not obviously not sushi. We didn't get to have ramen because every time we went to go have ramen, the queues were huge.
Insanely long
the
queues
in Tokyo were crazy.
Everywhere.
But we didn't have a bad meal. I would recommend, Linda, going to convenience stores. Like Family Mart and
actually that might have been my favorite thing about Tokyo.
You loved
just that. Incredible. I mean, you get everything there. Really fresh.
The onigiri, is that what you call it?
Is that what you call it?
The little triangle sushi sandwich things.
Yeah, I just call them rice balls.
They're so good.
Yeah, and really like not expensive at all.
No, they're like $1 maybe.
Yeah.
And I think yours was Lawson was your favorite. Or Family Mart?
Well, the one in the station that was nearest the hotel was New Day.
Yeah, which he kept calling Happy Days.
Called Happy Day, just
Yeah, but the convenience store food is really, really good. And if you buy it in the convenience store, just make sure you eat it like outside the convenience store or just take it back to your hotel or whatever. You're not allowed, but it's really, really impolite to walk and eat.
Yeah,
so you have to be really aware of that. We watched loads of videos before we went, so we knew. Ramen drinks, did we try that? Ramune drinks? We didn't. Loopy wants to know.
Oh, I don't think so. No, I kind of stuck with the Japanese Japanese beer. It was incredible. Do you remember we went to the
Yeah.
convenience store, got a whole bunch of different ones.
And I kept thinking
sampling.
of Ashai from Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
so I kept pronouncing it wrong completely because it's Asai, but I said Ashai because I think it's spelled similar.
I think it is. Yeah.
The beer is really good.
Asai.
We
Yeah,
didn't
really
try
good.
sake,
Like really good.
Because we're wimps.
No, I had a friend who went to Japan in the 1990s, and he brought back lots of sake, and yeah, I've kind of not great memories now of nights of just drinking sake. So my palate can still remember. So I wasn't that disappointed that we hadn't tried sake by the time we left.
Lupi says that Ramune is, I hope I'm saying that right, is like a lemonade but in different flavors. We don't eat sugar, so that was a problem in Japan because there's sugar
in everything.
And people queue for ages. Look, there's that huge hornet that I told you about. There's a hornet attacking our window. So he's been doing that since this morning. He's trying to get in.
Oh my God, it's persistent.
He's trying to get out my good stationery. So we look, there he is again. Sorry guys, this is riveting video. I'm just pointing.
Glad you tuned in now.
Anyway, we don't eat sugar, but there was queues like that. Remember that bakery with huge kind of pavlova type things? There was
a really small kind of confectionery / looked like a coffee shop or something. And never less than 20 people waiting to get in. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Just opposite New Day.
I think I took a picture of the sign. It was one of those weird translations to English. It was like
love those.
Fruit, food, sweet, delight, or something like that. There was like just loads of adjectives and nouns just thrown together in a weird order. That's brilliant. I mean, I'm sure we do it with Japanese if we're translating things. We didn't try Sakura. Is that like cherry blossom or is that the plum thing? I don't know which one that is. We didn't try. I don't think we did. You had a weird thing that you didn't like, the pickled plum.
That was in the rice ball, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's because I was expecting it to be.
It's like
some really nice like tuna.
Like that time we went to Boston, and all Ivan wanted when we went to Boston was like a proper American jam donut.
I don't think that was asking too much, you know. Just
we were in like some Korean place, and I ordered this like lovely chocolatey thing, but they didn't speak English in this Korean place in Boston. And you ended up ordering a red kidney bean donut, which is really common in like all over that like part of Asia, and had
I been expecting it, it probably would have been fine.
By the way,
but I was just expecting it to be jam, and
I think I knew, or else I realized very quickly what you'd done because you cut it in half, because I instantly took a picture of your face as you ate it. It was hilarious. Dear. Donna, you won't have to queue everywhere. I think we were unlucky in a way that it was Golden Week, so loads of people were on holidays. So it wasn't outside of lunchtime. I'm sure it'll be fine. And
to be honest, now the queues did move quite fast. I think I was put off because queues tend to be quite slow. In my experience, anyway.
Yeah, and I am the world's most impatient person.
But the one time we did queue for dinner that one night, do you remember? And it was fine.
Oh yeah, it was so good as well. And I recommended in my other video that Daimaru, there's a shopping center in Tokyo Station. Tokyo Station is actually a really good place to walk around. It's easy to get lost, but there's loads of maps. There's the Ramen Street is in Tokyo Station underground. They've also got Character Street. I remember the name of it, Character Street, which has like all of the kawaii shops and you and these little your Gudetama thing. So they have these little vending machines, which is a good way to use up change. And it's about, I think it's 100, 200 or 300 francs, and you can get little toys. You have another one there.
I do. I've forgotten what it is. So we'll open that now in a second.
Yeah, because I opened my one. So you put in your money, and like a little egg pops
one
out.
Of these pop out.
And it'll tell you on the machine. It's kind of like Happy Toys. It'll tell you on the machine like what 4 or 5 things are in there.
There's a window behind, which is at least the place we saw, and they just have
pictures on So so that was fun, and like some of them are adult theme, which is weird.
Yeah.
But we got all
So
the
I
kids
can't
stuff.
remember. Well, I mean,
can't
we've been talking about it long enough. Will I open
Yeah,
it?
open it. And you can also recycle those things. You don't have to bring them home, but
exactly,
we just decided to bring one home. So we bought stuff for our nephews. The excitement. Oh my God. Yeah, red bean paste. Thanks, Loopy. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I'm. You know, as I say, had I known it was red bean paste, I probably would have been fine. But I was just really fancy the big dollop of jam at that moment. It's a little train. It's a choo-choo.
You know, if our nephews ever come, they're going to rob these things.
Gone.
This is gone.
Yeah, that's
gone. Oh, it's kind of like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, and look, you have stickers to decorate it.
Ah, great.
So cute.
Yeah, so
I got the guy in the little yellow.
When I'm supervising exams next week, yeah.
Oh, I think we got the two best.
Yeah. Excellent.
Anyway, shall we show some more stationery?
Look what it does. You can't see this on camera. Look.
Oh! Oh my God, they're
spring loaded. Oh, fantastic.
Okay, so I'm going to go with pens next because I definitely won here.
I have the best pens ever created by the wit of humankind.
The Japanese are brilliant with stationery. Like, stationery shops are the best. And we're kind of obsessed with stationery. I mean, we are teachers, so I mean, it's not that surprising. Most teachers like a good bit of stationery. So I have these before. Those ones, like, these remind me of my childhood, being able to change colors, and they're very handy for marking. But I hadn't seen this color here before with the yellow and the orange. Yellow, what do we have? Pink, purple, orange, and yellow. So it changes color.
That's great.
You're judging my pen.
No, it's terrific. You can't get any. Actually, all your stuff is fantastic as well. Just not quite as fantastic as well, but you also found one where you could put. You could actually select. I mean, I just couldn't. I was literally drooling into this thing.
So these were like a franc, which is like less than $1, okay? And you probably have them in your country, but we definitely don't have them here. And you could basically get all different designs, and you can pick your own refillable. So it's basically this, which is just your regular old Bic one, but you can pick your own colors. So like I have pink, I have like a lovely mint color, kind of a teal color, green. I've loads and loads of colors. These are so handy. I always have them in my bag in case I'm handed an essay. That's like a doctor has their kit.
The stethoscope and stuff.
And I don't really like using red all the time. I like using different colors to highlight different things, and you like your little bubbles. I like to different colors for different things. So they're really, really handy. So beat that. Wait, I have more. I have the other things as well.
You have highlighters.
Yeah, I have highlighters in pastel colors. Another thing that we don't really see here. Well, these ones they weren't that expensive, so yeah.
And these ones were fantastic. I was trying them out.
Really,
now, I'm very picky about highlighters. For example, I'll just for comparison. These are just standard, Stabilo highlighters, but thing is, they usually quite a lot of ink comes out of them at the beginning, and it bleeds through the page. So it takes me about a year of prepping a highlighter before it's at the right consistency to be actually used in any of my books that I care about. So these ones are about 5 years old. So they're getting to a point where they're getting slightly under inked, shall we say?
These are the ones that I had to buy for our oldest nephew for school.
Yeah, but no, the highlighters are fantastic.
The colors, they're really, really nice. Just something a bit different. Be handy for Game of Thrones. Those ones. That's what I really want them for. Different. Grey for Starks. I'll have to do that. Red for Mel. Thanks, Linda. We love them too.
Now, I had a couple of Japanese students a few years ago at a previous school, and they had this pen here. I don't know if there's it's called a Sarasa Clip.
It's by Zebra.
Zebra, is the company. And I looked online. I looked in every stationery shop, every city I went to in Europe, looking for, and I couldn't find it. It's just a fantastic pen. It's not. I think it writes like a gel pen anyway, and but the ink just flows beautifully from it. It has one of these kind of clips, which will pretty much clip onto anything, a book, your shirt, whatever, and just writes really well. Now, as I said, I couldn't find these anywhere. And remember we went into the shop, it was like, this holy grail.
I think I had that picture as well of you just like
an entire like massive like wall of these, all like really finely gradated from red to orange to green to blue to indigo to violet, like the entire spectrum. And then the size of the nib from like 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6. I'm not joking, 0.6, 0.5, down to 0.3. Now these, you just can't get 0.3 here. And the thinner the nib, the better, as far as I'm concerned. So I bought.
That's going to be lovely in someone's ear.
So sorry folks, I got a bit overexcited there. So I got a whole bunch of colors. So I just thought, right, but I could have got one of every color, but I thought, well, you know, let's not go crazy here. I think something like that. 100 yen. I mean, really cheap. It's like their standard.
And they're really nice. Like they're a proper like little clippy thing at the top.
I mean, I got three different. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
What's the little pink at the top?
Oh, yeah, because it's Japanese, just to protect the nib so that it doesn't.
Oh my god!
It doesn't rub.
Oh my god! Look at that.
And like before you use it for the first time.
So funny. I mean, we live in Switzerland, so we thought going to Japan, it's going to be fine. It's so organized.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
it like beats Switzerland hands down. It's so organized.
If you're you know, is the kind of person that would have a nerdgasm over this kind of thing. You know, here we have 3 different shades of blue. 3 different shades of blue. You just don't. And there was another one as well that I decided not to get. But yeah, it's incredible. Just couldn't believe it. Right. So there, my Sarasa clip pens now.
And I picked. Oh, sorry for hitting the mic. I picked up these for you, I think, or I handed them to you. For your pencils. Yeah, so that's another thing that you know, if you keep pens and pencils in the same case, you'll notice that everything inside the pencil case tends to go a bit messy, and you know, basically the lead gets everywhere, especially over pencil erasers. And this would just stop that. Now, normally you have to keep your pencil erasers in separately too, and that's why they have different pockets. But these are super handy.
I need worry about that no more. And again, never seen those before, so that was great, honey.
It's so funny that like there are certain things that you think, like loads of brands, like we can get Zebra here, but not those pens. A lot of things are made in China, I guess. A lot of things are made in Japan, of course, but a lot of things are made in China. So I guess they're closer. So maybe they get a lot more things that we don't get here. But
now this I haven't opened yet. This is a ruler or a rule.
Hi, Vicky. Nice to see you.
This is what it looks like
you're
in
having
the package.
A good day.
Okay, all right. So, take this out here. Now this, it just looked like a fold-up ruler. I thought, okay, yeah, fold-up ruler, that's nice. But right here in the top, I don't know if you can see that, is a protractor. So you can set it to a particular angle, and because it's a metal ruler, you can just put down and draw the angles. And I'm sorry, that is fantastic, and it meets perfectly. Look at that, perfectly smooth. I love my ruler. So
Glamour Nail is here. How are you? Happy Friday.
It folds up beautifully. That is just a fantastic piece of engineering.
Loopy has never met anyone this nerdy about pens.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm really showing my true colors now.
This is why I took off my wedding ring. I just forgot to put them on.
That is hilarious. Right now, I also got a whole bunch of.
Yeah, you got loads of these.
Loads of. Now, these are again things
maybe
we
do
can't.
That away from the mic.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sorry for the rustling paper, folks. Brush pens. Now.
Wait. Can we just do like?
Just 1 or 2, you know. I'm guessing
we went all over Tokyo looking for these,
and we found one set. Oh yeah, because I couldn't find them, and I bought a bunch, and then we found better ones. I said, well, I mean, it'd be crazy not to, so bought a whole bunch more, and then we found more fancy ones as well, and I got a couple of those. So,
Donna is impressed with the protractor.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It is
possibly the greatest thing ever of anything.
You can use it to hang up our new Japanese prints.
Yeah. So right, brush pens. So it's a way of kind of doing calligraphy without needing, to dip your pen and to do it is. They are quite hard to use. I'd never actually used one before, but I'd seen people use them online. And I said, right, I've got to get my hands on these. Of course, not available here in Switzerland. I tried all sorts of places in Ireland as well. No dice, but anyway, these were not that common. I mean, we had the first shop we went to.
We had to go to an artist section in Tokyo Hands. So if you're going to Tokyo, Donna, especially, Tokyo Hands is amazing, especially the big one in Shibuya. Is that the massive one, or was it Shinjuku? I think it was Shibuya. Yeah, there's lots around. I think the one we were in was Shibuya. We were also in one in Tokyo Station. Daimaru have a small one, but if you go to one of the bigger ones in Shinjuku or Shibuya, it has like so many levels. Now, some of the stuff is really expensive, but some of the stuff is really cool. And there's like electronic sections with really cool gadgets and things like that. But for stationery and crafts and art, it's like mecca. It's so good. That's really offensive. I'm sorry. It's not religious, but you know what I mean. It's really, really good. And I really loved it. Tokyo Hands is amazing. We also went to Mega Donkey. I think that's the other place that we went to buy things. Bits and pieces.
Mainly because of the name. I mean, it's a shop called Mega Donkey. You got to go to Mega Donkey. But anyway, the brush pens. They have. I don't know if you can see that. I should put my hand here like that. Oh, thanks, honey. Yeah, it basically looks like a paintbrush.
Yeah.
And it's not quite the same as a calligraphy pen. I've been trying a little bit just before we came on.
So Ivan's grandmother taught you calligraphy, was that right?
Yeah, so that's stuff like that. It's it's pretty amateurish, but I will practice and I'll learn how to get the fine lines. And it's just the amount of pressure you put on. It's not great. Anyway, we have very thick ones with lots of paint. We've got all different colors. Ones that actually look like paintbrushes. Ones that look like
any
pens.
artists would love this. For sure.
It's just a cornucopia of brush pens. So I'd never seen these before, and honestly, I still haven't tried them yet.
I bet I beat you on the pencil case. I'll let you have the pens simply because the volume of pens. And also, I think they're more unique.
At least I haven't seen them here before.
Japanese,
I just saw somebody on YouTube, and I've got
because the writing is vertical. It's probably easier because you don't have to if we were writing horizontally with them, you'd smudge them.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
vertically.
The girl was kind of holding it more upright than the way we
would
hold
we would hold a pen. And also we had to learn. I don't know if this is true in the UK, but definitely in Ireland, we had to learn how to write. In school using cartridge pens pretty much the whole way through. I feel like until I was 16 or 17 we had to write with cartridge pens. We tried with ink. So even some schools still had the old inkwells in the desks and stuff like that. We did.
Yeah, that's right. The old primary school.
We didn't use them, but we definitely had them. Donna's saying, I'm making note to myself. Tokyo Hands is on my to-do list. And Mega Donkey. Mega Donkey is the best place, Donna, for all of your snacky stuff, like your weird Kit Kats. Although we saw some really good Kit Kat flavors that we hadn't seen anywhere in Tokyo at Narita Airport. But I decided to spend my money on buying the same nail polish again. But so Mega Donkey is brilliant for all the snacks. It's a bit claustrophobic in there. It's kind of really tight aisles and really overstocked, but it's cool. It's really cool. I really like that. Loopy says, Mr. C, what size nibs did the pens go up to over there?
What did they go up to?
Depending on what you're talking about, I suppose.
Yeah, well, if you mean the brush pens, they go up to a really large. I mean, it was about a centimeter, I'd say, or more. The nib coming out of the really large brushes. Now, I didn't buy those. I just thought they'd be too difficult to use.
These are.
I'm used to using much smaller nibbed pens and so on.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Lisa.
Lisa. Hi, Lisa. She's sneakily watching at work.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So, I was going to say, so I mean, but you go to one of these stationery or art shops and you're looking for, let's say, a brush pen, and you'll just see an entire wall of them, and all very, neatly arrayed in terms of size and style and color.
Where
Like
the size? Oh yeah.
you're looking for.
So this one is 0.5, and then I think you got up to 2. Did you? I thought we got a thicker one just to try it out.
Yeah, I should have ordered these before, arranged them.
Sorry, Loopy. He's not that much of a nerd.
Yeah. I'm losing my nerd credentials here.
If you have any questions about Japan or Tokyo or wine or us.
Yeah. What else did I get?
Whatever.
Just. I got it. Oh yeah. You go. I've spoken long enough about brush pens.
Yeah, actually, I think you better go because I think that's the end of yours then.
Oh,
that's it. It's a tie.
Little bits and pieces. Now this is nothing special. It's just a diary. But it's one which has dots instead of lines, and I've seen people use these to great effect. On YouTube channels and so on. So I want to try and practice my writing with doodling and with the calligraphy and try and create something with a diary. So maybe not necessarily a journal, but
I bought like just kind of sticky things like these for our rereads with Claire, with my reread with Claire. I also bought this because I don't think we have these here. They're like the roll Tipex things, but they're for sealing envelopes. And I heard this like urban legend when I was about 10, and I hate licking envelopes. I don't if I can help it. So this is going to be super for me. I got this in Mega Donkey actually. Mega Donkey was cool. I like
it's great job.
And it just seals. It's completely frivolous. This it's just total first world problems, right? But there was this urban legend. Tell me if you heard it. I don't even know if it is an urban legend. It's probably true, of this woman who licked an envelope, and they used glue from like some sort of amphibian or insect or something, and there was still eggs in the glue in the envelope. And like a month later, she got this sore on her tongue, and a month later this like weird insect like hatched out her tongue, and apparently it was
oh no, that sounds like one of those stories. Oh,
sorry if you're at work, Lisa, don't lick the envelopes.
Somebody knows someone who
someone saw me coming. Probably I was into all that mad conspiracy theory stuff when I was like 10. I had one of those like filofaxes with stories about Uri Geller and UFOs, and maybe that's where I saw that story. Loopy says, did we see any funny men with buggies full of cats pushing them along the street? No, just Ivan. No, didn't.
Did we go to Harajuku? Yes, we did.
You use these for your bullet journal, Lisa, is that what you asked? Or is that what you're saying? Yeah, I love them. Did we go to Harajuku? Yes, we went to Harajuku, and we went to
it was like kind of floating on the sea. You're kind of walking along, and it's like front row at a rock concert, and you're just walking along, and you can't stop, you can't go any faster. You're just kind of bobbing along, and at one point we took a little side just to get it.
To be honest, we were the tallest people, so it was.
I've never felt taller in my life.
Because it was all just kids. So it was like we were just looking over the head of all these kids just hanging out. I think we were the tallest and the oldest at that stage.
Quite possibly, yeah.
If you see my video, like we were also coming down, so it was easy because you're kind of coming down a hill from the station into Takshiti Street, I think it's called, or something. So yeah, it was like walking in a mosh pit.
Oh my God.
It was just all kids when we were there. I don't think we saw, there was a couple of tourists, but it was fine. We were mentally prepared for it. And I from my mosh pit days, I saw guys pee into bottles, in mosh pits at Metallica, and I walked straight past them. It was fine. So I can do Harajuku. It was scarier coming out of the station because they had a makeshift kind of walkover at one part. That was a little bit scary because the weight of those things, that was a bit that was really cool. We found that kind of rockabilly shop where we got the cool t-shirts. So cool. Just
a shop filled with Japanese rockabillys. It's just fantastic.
Linda wants to know, did I buy any makeup? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I don't think I bought any makeup. No.
No, don't think so.
I didn't buy. I bought like this kind of cute cat thing that you put soap in and then it foams up. Do you know the thing?
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't. I just bought nail polish. That rolling glue thing is great for journaling, sticking photos, and scrapbooks. I use them all the time. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using them for envelopes because I don't want bugs coming out of my tongue. True story.
I mean, you know, no one needs that in their life.
I'm going to get that on a t-shirt. On Seinfeld, Susan died from licking envelopes of our wedding invitations. Really? That's hilarious. See, maybe it's true.
Yeah,
maybe
it is true.
Seinfeld heard the same story.
Yeah.
I also bought like loads of wrapping crap. I went to say like cards and stuff. So if I have any giveaways, there's going to be stuff in here.
Yeah.
And
you talked about the
paper.
You talked about the stickers. I mean, long walls just filled with
and obviously like masking tape, washi tape.
Yeah. I've seen people use that on journals and stuff.
Yeah, that's handy for like wrapping and
hundreds of different types.
And like, then finally, the last thing that I got was these little things, which I thought would be cool for if I need to mark certain pages for quotes. I'm terrible for dog-earing my books. I destroy books. And bad habits picked up in university, but I bought these little kind of robot bookmarks, and these are so cute. So yeah. That's me done.
Okay.
I forgot to ask you any more Japanese questions. I'll ask you a few more before we go.
All right.
Do you want to share that?
Well, the last little thing is a little present you bought me. Yeah. It's a little. It's a bookmark, and it. Hang on, I should probably open it. Yeah.
We were saving all this stuff. I'm glad to put it away now.
It goes inside a book, and then you can put your pens in. So. Oh yeah. It's just really stylish, and really looking forward to using this. Take that out there. Let's try some my Sarasa clips.
Oh Boom. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be. Oh, I forgot this as well. This is like a little event list to keep track of like major events in your life, and just write little ideas of it, which I'm going to start using because I have a few events coming up in June. Game of Thrones concert. That is so cute. Just
clips inside a book.
I thought you'd like that because you like that color as well.
Yeah. And it's almost the same as my pen.
Donna, I love your emojis. So Lippy wants to know what is our favorite konbini food or favorite onigiri. I was going to say origini. I have no idea. Onigiri. I like the salmon and I'm so basic. I like the tuna mayo.
Yeah, beautiful.
Can't beat the good tuna mayo. Yeah. It's lovely. I made some the other day.
Although that was another sort of highlight, at least it's something I really remember. Do you remember going into the basement of Daimaru? And it's just about 40 minutes before they're due to close. And just how proactive they are. This suddenly turns into like a market.
Donna, if you're around Tokyo Station, before they close, somewhere between 7 and 8, they reduce all the food and sushi and everything downstairs. So like if we had a long day of sightseeing, we would go and just like buy some food there and then go back to the hotel, and it's like really, really high quality food.
But you remember I got the vegetarian, or was it vegetarian?
No, it was chicken, I think.
Chicken, was it? Right.
I think, or fish. I couldn't
like 16 pieces of sushi for nothing. For
hey Claire, how are you? Hope London went well. Claire is on the train. We have to try and send positive Wi-Fi vibes. Okay, I have to ask you a few more questions.
Okay, yeah, more questions.
What was the most exotic thing?
Exotic, sort of meaning different from what we're used to.
Yeah.
Kind of. Goodness. You'd have to go with the throne, wouldn't you? The toilet.
Yeah.
It's just with the first time because I'm obsessed with gadgets as well, naturally. And just pressing all the buttons because they're in Japanese, just to see what everything does. And things come out, and then suddenly, whoa, something's
there are little like emoticons or whatever you call them. Not emoticons. They're like little icons.
Yeah. Now the one in the hotel there was a bit of English, but like you're out in a restaurant or something, they're everywhere, you know. And just to see what everything does. It's really unusual. Like nice.
And some places have the hole in the ground. And then some places just have, the usual kind of Western style toilet.
Yeah, or sometimes there was a choice. They'd have a little picture on the toilet to tell you which one it is.
Tell you which one it was, yeah.
But I didn't try the.
I didn't try the hole in the ground.
The hole in the ground, yeah. But I'm sure it works perfectly.
It sure does.
No doubt. Perfectly hygienic. Yeah. Don't want any accidents, we're on holiday.
Yeah. So I love the toilets as well, because because the toilet was separate to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like they were in the one room, but there was a door separating the toilet. Everything's so polite and clean.
Yeah,
and
so clean.
As soon as you walk in front of the toilet, it opens up.
Yeah.
And as soon as you stand up, it flushes.
Yep. And
then this is a lot of toilet talk, but here you're getting it now. It's Friday night, you'll be grand. And then as soon as you leave, you don't you can press the button to close it yourself, or it'll close automatically. Not only that, but you couldn't pee with the door open. Because the door between the it automatically shut. So there's no peeing and having a chat.
No.
Not that we do that ever.
No.
Never.
Jeez, do that.
That's so weird. Nobody would ever do that. Where are we going on the gardens with the cherry trees? We missed the cherry blossoms. We were just a little bit too late for that. And Lisa wants to know where we're going on our next adventure. That's my next question. Lisa, house polish vibes. Yeah. Where are we going? That's what I want to ask you. I think I know the answer.
As soon as our it'll take a while for our finances to recover, but as soon as they do, where else do I want to go in the world? I'd love to go to Cuba. I've been thinking about that for years. Just the old-fashioned cars and the
very different to Japan.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably the exact opposite.
Yeah. But no, I love the music and the culture and so on.
The next long distance is probably going to be Canada.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Canada.
Or America.
That goes without saying. And the east or west coast. I'm not fussy.
I'm incredibly jealous of everybody in Dallas this week for Con of Thrones.
You did actually say, well, I'm not sure how serious you were, but why don't we go to Dallas?
Yeah, let's just go to Dallas this weekend.
Yeah. So
no, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, so
I'd say North America, Canada again, maybe Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver.
Be lovely. Yeah,
we'd have to go to Quebec and Ontario.
Yeah, of course.
To visit people.
I have to go visit, get in the car.
Definitely, I really want to go to LA, even though it's probably horrible. I do want to go to LA. I want to see Texas as well. And New Orleans and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of places I want to see in North America. I would like to go to Cuba, but I'm not sure if I can handle the level of disorganization. Yeah,
it's bad enough with me around, so.
You and all your pens, you'd be totally. Defo do Vancouver and Victoria. Yeah, we definitely want to do that. And Wales, we'll have to do Wales as well.
Of course.
But actually, we definitely know where our next big holiday is. It's big in terms of. And we're doing a 10-day tour of Spain, which we're organizing ourselves in February. We are going to do a Game of Thrones tour. It's the last location spot that we haven't been to. We've done all of the ones around Northern Ireland, Dubrovnik, Split, Iceland. That it? Malta, yeah.
So that's it. Yeah, and the last time we checked, there was no tour group.
Donna liked the toilet talk. Thanks. Oh yeah, Lisa wants to go to Cuba as well. Yeah. So excellent. Yeah, we'll meet you there.
Yeah.
Is Mr. C into Game of Thrones? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
That was where was your favorite place to go for the locations tour?
I've seen Northern Ireland.
Yeah, Northern Ireland is amazing. I would recommend Northern Ireland.
It was such a pleasant surprise to discover just how
then you get to go drinking in Belfast, and Belfast is brilliant.
Yes, love Belfast.
Really great city. Yeah. But I loved Iceland. Iceland is amazing, but the food is crap. It's not great.
It's kind of pricey.
There's it's really pricey. It is really pricey. There are really nice restaurants, but to pay to eat Iceland. It's no
Jeez, yeah, that was.
I loved Iceland.
Bucks were empty after that one.
Yeah, but it is expensive. I suppose if you're coming to Europe though from North America, you can change in Iceland quite easily, so it would be worthwhile going to see. I would definitely rent a car though. We did the bus tour, which is good, but yeah, I'd probably rent the car. I loved Malta, but 2 weeks after we were there,
that was
the
sad.
Azure window, which is where Danny and Drogo get married in season 1, it was hit by a massive storm. And it collapsed into the sea. Nothing to do with us, but plenty to do with other tourists who kept climbing up to this. It's a massive kind of gate, like naturally formed gate.
Yeah.
And people were, well, there was a typical Maltese crap sign.
Yeah.
Saying,
apparently, so
this.
the tour guide told us. Yeah.
Yeah, and
very laissez-faire.
Yeah. Well, no, that was the one we went to on our own. We didn't go to a tour guide.
No, we did.
Sorry, yeah, the tour guide
he
complained.
was telling us,
he was complaining about how mismanaged it was.
And
how
pathetic.
Yeah, and it fell into the sea.
You could see the cracks though on the.
But all these kids were just. I was so glad that we got our pictures.
Got up with the birds that
morning.
There's
so many tourists that had arrived late, and there was also randomly like this little old Irish woman with 2 dogs up at the restaurant. She was really nice.
Drinking a bottle of wine.
It was random. But yeah, there was like all these kids just climbing up onto this stone gateway, and it wasn't very deep or like it was quite thin already.
Yeah,
and just jumping.
There were big
to
cracks
get their
in it,
selfies.
is what you could see.
And very annoying.
Very
but I also loved Croatia. I would go back to Croatia in the morning.
Yeah, Dubrovnik
is it's lovely.
Split.
But just and that is King's Landing, so I suppose it depends on what you want. But in terms of like really feeling like you're in the north and hanging out with the Starks, I would definitely recommend the north and Northern Ireland.
Yeah, if you haven't been, just go because it's so beautiful.
Early autumn, late spring. You don't want to be up there in the cold.
No, don't be anywhere in Ireland in winter, really.
But April is always a good time to travel to Ireland in general. But Northern Ireland, I would definitely recommend.
Yeah.
And we want to drive back and see the Doors, don't we? And there's the food in North. I'm always about the food. I mean, Jesus, this is why I'm fat. Wow, Spain, have a wonderful time. Yeah, we won't be going for a long time. And Loopy is Belfast born and bred. See, that's why we love you, Loopy. And Croatia, it has beautiful beaches. Linda, it's so gorgeous. Linda also has people in Cuba. Oh, Linda's in Vancouver. Very good. We'll be looking for tips.
Yeah,
probably not for a couple of years, but we'll definitely
save. We'll get saving.
Yeah, Vancouver is definitely somewhere we want to go for sure. Yeah. We had kind of planned to do a West Coast tour of America, starting like flying into Vancouver and then crossing the border and working our way down to LA.
Seattle
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's a lot of travel. You look on a map. It's just from here to there.
Sounds like a lot of work.
It's a long way.
Like we have all these ideas for traveling, but then when we get to our holidays, it's like
just go to the bar.
I just want to drink wine.
Yeah.
And so we'll see. Yeah. Did I have any other? Oh yeah, that was it. There was nothing you didn't like about Japan, was there?
There was nothing I disliked. I don't think.
I didn't like the jet lag.
Yeah, well, I mean that's
that was the only thing.
The fancy holidays, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So guys, we do want to go to San Francisco. We have friends in San Francisco, so definitely want to go there. We go to Italy as often as we can. We're not that far. We're only on the train, so haven't been there in a while.
No, that's right.
Maybe we should do that during the summer.
Yeah.
Because we can just jump on the train down to Milan.
That
really reminds me, they're selling day tickets in post office now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get one.
Okay, we're going.
Yep.
Let's
do it.
Let's do it now. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we are off. Unless you have any other questions, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with us, or for watching this later on. And thank you to Mr. C. You might be back.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe with something more exciting than a stationery haul.
Maybe with a little bit more content. Yeah.
Maybe you could join us on Song of Ice and Fire sometime.
Yeah. Don't see why not.
We do want to have a celestial bodies type podcast thingy-majiggy. Maybe.
Yeah.
And Lisa, I want to talk to you about maybe doing a house polished video soon over the summer. Theories. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because we missed you. Okay.
Is that it?
I don't know why I'm talking like this,
Yeah.
but I don't. All right, guys. Thank you, Loopy.
Yes, thanks, Loopy.
Stationery
Thanks,
fan
everybody.
there as well. Thank you so much to everybody who joined us in the chat. He does wear sunscreen, Linda. He wears factor 50.
Factor 50. 50 plus, it says on the bottle. Yeah, and
He does
myself.
also get quite red when he's drinking beer. So
yeah.
I don't think he's actually sunburned. No, you're not hot at all.
I know.
House polished forever for sure. Thank you to everybody. Glamour and Nail, go check out our channel. And Lisa's and Loopy's and anyone else in the chat who has channels, and support your small creators.
Yep.
Now more than ever, watch those sub feeds. I'm sure everybody will be complaining about that soon. Anyway, thank you so much. Have a brilliant weekend.
Yes.
And Donna, enjoy Japan when you go in October. Talk to you all again soon.
Yes.
Bye, folks. You keep waving until I press stop.
Okay, I'll keep waving. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Okay. Keep it cool.